Alright, good evening. It's time for another episode of Into the Airlock. There are only 4 ships left, and we have got a massive losing streak to break. Now, I am sick as a dog today, but let's not let that get us down. We are jumping into Zoltan A. Hopefully, it's going to redeem what has been a fairly disastrous run for Zoltans overall. As we can see, B and C just died without putting up much of a fight. But no, A is here to redeem all that. It is not the Adjudicator, heavens no, this is... oh my. This is the Green Sun. I've got a new keyboard, so typing is, well, it's a translucent experience now. Okay, so we have Captain Brother in command right now with his right-hand man, Lucas. Your right hand comes off. And we have red blades here as well. Blades for short. Jake, I think the title of the stream still says EU4. It better not. Maybe you have to refresh. Hopefully that's working fine. So, what's going on here? We've got a halberd beam, which is a pretty amazing weapon to start with, but it's going to use up all of our power. And it can penetrate through one level of shield. There's also a Leto. Hopefully we don't ever need it. However, it doesn't sell for much at all. The greatest thing we have is the Zoltan Overshield. It's going to absorb 5 points of energy, and then people have to chew through our regular shield. So really, it's a very strong ship to have. I prefer Zoltan B myself, but that's because give me Pike any day of the week. Well, let's jump into this. We know how it works. We're playing hard mode. We unfortunately have one of our crew tied up on the helm. So what'll we do? What indeed will we do? I think something has got to be sacrificed in order to get the halberd beam running. Hold on, no, that looks fine and dandy to me. Why did that not work out of my head? Well, it doesn't matter. As long as we don't get boarded, we're going to be just fine. So, yeah, since I'm feeling so poorly, I might even have to reduce that overall sound. There we go. I'll trust you guys to keep me right when it comes to sound, otherwise let's get jumping. Unfortunately, we get the most disappointing jump at the very start. Absolutely nothing. I'm tempted to go down and deal with all of the nebula since it gives us more jumps. That's good enough logic for me. Let's do it. I want to take the underbelly approach towards the exit here. So we pick up an automated message from a nearby space station, and it's a shipwright that can perform emergency work. As is often the case, it's up to the captain and the crew to make decisions when we get events, and if it's ever a tie, then the captain is the tie breaker. As long as the crew tag me with their choices, we'll get through this no problem. Captain Brother, for example, wants to inquire, and they're backed up by red blades. That's all I need to know. They would upgrade our reactor, but we have absolutely no scrap whatsoever, so another disappointing jump. I wonder if anybody's ever had a whole sector where they had nothing at all. So we have a rebel automated scout here. Well, not a scout, just a ship. We don't know what's inside the space station in this nebula. Are we going to attack it or avoid provoking them? Lucas just says, beam it, with Captain Brother saying, we attack. Well, that's fine because it has no shields and we have the ability to destroy this thing in the patented one-shot technique. It'll never get through our overshield, so we just have to sit back and relax. Let the beam do the talking. And it says, die. Wonderful thing about the beam is that we don't have to worry about missing. Another wonderful thing is 18 scrap in the first sector is a lot of scrap. Sadly, the station itself had sweet bugger all for us. So we've jumped into a plasma storm, and it's nothing but a harsh situation. So a rebel scout is waiting for us. It's got a couple of heavy shooters, but it will not get through us even with 2 volleys. So we're going to say goodbye to our shield and say hello to killing them. Like, really killing them. If we can get through that if we can get through their shield and do a bit of damage, then this is really going to be some pain for them. Oh, dearie me. So they're almost dead already, and they want to give us some of their goods. Are we going to accept that paltry offer, or do we not accept surrender? Of course, the captain can also say we never accept surrender, at which point I will ignore surrender requests, unless things look really dire. No, we got that shield all right, Brothier. Okay. Wow, Brothier wants to accept this offer, even though it's rubbish. However, Lucas laughs at them, and Red Blades does not want to surrender, so already there's mutiny. We do not accept surrender. They also can't hurt us anymore. Now, one of the downsides of having this overshield is that we are at the mercy of beam weapons and ion weapons. They destroy this. So we got almost double what they offered, no more than that, by simply destroying their ship. The brother here says he just wanted the mutiny early. Well, you know, since he got mutinied, and I've been waiting a long time to do this, we are actually going to throw the captain into the airlock to really show what happens when you say no to the team. So goodbye, brother. It was nice knowing you. No, I'm not that cruel. I'd like to be, but I'm not that cruel. Get yourself healed up, and let's carry on our merry way. Wanting mutiny, the madman. Well, there's a store right there, but there's nothing that I really want to sell. You should never sell your Zoltan overshield. It's too damn good. I'm almost disappointed to live, says Brothier. Okay, so we jump into a calmer part of the nebula, but there's a rebel scout moving into attack. Well, we're not scared of that. The only question is, what do we destroy? They can't get through our overshield in a patented one-shot technique. So let's just do what we can. First off, I don't want them shielding. Secondly, as it happens, I don't want them shooting. Oh dear, they're able to hack us now, and I kinda liked having those shields. Well, the shields are gone, but the ship remains. I wonder if you can overcome the hacking with your Zoltan crew. I have no idea. Oh, we're also on fire. I don't know where the fire is, but I would guess in here. Now, why is Lucas on the engines? Lucas is the beam master. Lucas should be the one taking care of the beam itself. Now, it sounds to me like the fire has gone out. Although Lucas should probably go and get healed up. He took a critical shot to the face. And because we are Zoltan people, we don't live for very long. We only have 70 health. Such is the nature of being a walking battery. There we go. Now I could upgrade our shields, but we don't have the energy for that. And we have our glorious overshield, so spending on dodging is often better. So we've got a pirate, and they're trying to avoid us because they're probably smuggling stuff. Are we going to attack this pirate or just ignore the ship? Meanwhile, I'm sitting back, enjoying some hot... well, what even is this? Hot water, honey, and lemon? Because, goddamn, I am a sick dog today. I'm being told to bone them, so bone we shall. We power up our weapons, we notice their paltry selection, and we continue. Now, they do have boarding, that's worth keeping an eye on. However, with a ship like this, you can do some real heavy damage, and that's exactly what we'll do. Would be nice if we dodged a bit better, though. Goodbye shields, goodbye weapons, and we realize our ship is no match for yours. If you let us go, we'll make it worth your while. They offer some paltry scraps, but they do offer a surprisingly good augment, the backup DNA bank. Are we interested in that? It sells for good scrap on its own. Well, I'm not actually sure about that, but it sells for scrap. Are we going to take it or ignore their pleas and attack? Lucas wants to take it as a future investment. It's a pretty good one at that. He's backed up by the captain who says, accept. So now we have the backup DNA bank. It's very rare to get augments from offers like that. So if we get a clone bay, even if it gets shot, our clones will be kept alive in there. So that's nice. We have a lot more jumping that we can do thanks to going through all the nebula. I am a huge fan of trawling through the nebula. We could even go 1, 2, 3 and then back down and round. Maybe. Let's go for it. Well, poor decisions have been made. We're next to a supergiant Class M star, and an oblivious pirate is here to make our lives miserable. We need to deal as much damage to this guy as fast as we can. And much as I would like to eliminate his weapons, I'm trying to think of a... I really don't like him using weapons. Oh well, I'll do it that way then. Because they're making mincemeat of our overshield like that. Okay, that's good. That's pretty good. They'll probably be down in the next volley, but then our overshield is almost gone as well. And here comes the solar flare, so what I'm going to do is open up everything. Except for our, for where our own people are. So that if we get hit... There we go, it gets put out almost instantly. Now, they acknowledge our surprisingly well-equipped ship, and they offer us quite a lot of fuel, but only 9 scrap. 3 missiles, though. Are we going to accept that offer, or do we not accept? Now, in the early areas, you don't get a lot of scrap either way. Frankly, I wouldn't know which way to go here. But we simply need to watch this beam, because it's about to tear their ship apart. That's a lot of fuel, says Red Blades, but they're not being committed there. Brother says accept, but St. Lucas says offer them to the sun. At the moment it's just Captain versus Lucas with Red Blade on the sidelines. I need them to take a stance. Remember, part of the recruitment here was able to make snap decisions, not pussyfoot around an offer. Never accept, says Brother, we offer them to the sun. That we do, and whilst we didn't get quite as much fuel, we did get considerably more scrap. Very good, let's charge up Buttercup and get the hell out of here. Our very slow engines are not making this easy for us. Okay, that's good. Let's get some oxygen flowing again. Oxygen levels very low in our ship, but that's okay. Alright, we're out of here. I'm actually torn on how to do this. Could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that seems best. But I'm not about to eat solar flare there. So we detect an automated rebel scout. Check those shields. It's attacking a small refueling outpost, and I think we love fuel around here. Are we going to defend this outpost or just avoid the conflict altogether? They do have cloaking, which might make our life a little miserable. Sorry, brother. If it was more scrap, I would have accepted. Okay, the whole team wants to intervene, so we're going to tear these guys up. Oh, my dears, that is not what I expected to see. I really hope they don't have a teleporting ion bomb, or my life is about to get unpleasant. Well, doesn't matter. We just got to ruin their day. Good job dodging that. But I really hope they don't shoot our shield, shoot our weapons here, or we dodge one of these. Okay, that's not too bad. So we take a hit. That's nothing too tragic. We destroy them. A moderate amount for the first sector, and then a. It's not fuel. You'd expect fuel from a refueling outpost. So we get a jump and then 2 distress bacon. I'm happy with that. Let's go and check them out. Time for the Leto? No, it's not. Okay, we're in an asteroid belt. Fortunately, the enemy has no shields, but they do have ion. We want these guys dead pretty much immediately. Come on, guys. They've got to die. Okay, what I'm going to do, and this might seem a bit daft, is you see that incoming ion shot? I'm about to disable my shields. They kill the overshield, and then I reignite our shield, because otherwise that would have ioned our own shields. I might eat an asteroid for it, but trust me, it was worth it. So the ship explodes, gives us some stuff. We take 1 shot, but we would have still been ionized right now, and trust me, it would be unpleasant. Lucas, get on those shields. We need those charging up fast. Trust me, what I did was really clever. Alright, we're out of here. Onwards to the distress beacon. If you'd moved the crew to the shields, it would have been recharged in time. Actually, it wouldn't have taken ion at all. So we have a rock ship here. As you can see, the war must have spread to this sector. We've been stranded ever since. Do we feel pity for them? Will we give them 2 fuel, or do we just wish them luck? We do have quite a bit of fuel ourselves right now. Don't know what they'll do for us. Hopefully it's not map readings, but sometimes it's scrap. I don't know what else they offer. Red Blade says to wish them luck. Lucas says 1. And Brothier says nothing. No, Brothier says don't give. Wow. We've got some really, really morbid people just leaving these guys to die. That's good. Still, it's not my choice to make. It's up to the crew. We're going to wish them luck. Please send help our way. Yeah, we'll think about it, alright. Now, we could certainly upgrade our own ship here. Some more power and more shields would probably be pretty awesome, but we don't know what's out there. I've been charitable enough. What with the people you killed? Alright, so we find the source of distress call. It's a small research station. Fire has gotten out of control. Are we going to send in our crew? We do not have a clone bay. Are we going to dock to rescue survivors? Might get crew. Or are we just going to leave? Lucas and Captain wish to dock. Let's see who we can rescue. The answer is Jones. One of the survivors offers to join your crew and offload the rest of the nearby station. Well, I'm sorry, brother, but your time in the captain's seat is now over. Because Jones has taken us over. The question is, Dr. Jones, what's your first name? Do we have any volunteers stepping up to be this pathetic human? You know, I've always liked the idea of having enemy spy join us. So there we go. Spy is now the one piloting the ship, whilst the walking batteries take care of everything else. It's nice because it frees up a bit of reactor energy for us as well. So we can do 1 or 2 jumps before we head up the exit. Let's give it a go. Prepare for a fight. Very well. Oh my. Hopefully we blasto away their weapon system. Or we dodge. I'd be happy enough for that. That's not dodging. Okay, fortunately away goes their big gun, but now they offer some so-called equipment. It's a pathetic offer. Are we going to take it, or do we just not accept surrender? I tell you, if we ever went the firebomb route, though, we got the rockets for it. Yeah, so the Dr. Jones was called Dr. Spy Jones. Find the nearest sun for this scrap, never accept surrender. Roger that. Captain doesn't even get a word in. Now, it's a good thing we actually had a shield part, because otherwise we'd be eating beam right now. Right, that's far better when it comes to scrap. And if I ever go mute, it's because I'm busy sneezing my life away. So we're going to make our way to the exit. I am really contemplating upgrading stuff by now. The engines are tempting. Being able to rock the Leto as well as the halberd is also tempting. We might need it to get through some higher level shields. But I don't know. Having some better shields of our own would be pretty handy too. And better dodge. It's all tempting, but I'd like to see a store first. We'll be tight-fisted. So scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. Are we going to investigate them or simply ignore them? If we talk to them, they can give us an NG, or they can just look at us with their giant judgmental eyes. We're going to check it out, everybody says. And we can either communicate peacefully with them or bring them aboard to sell. If you bring them aboard to sell, they will most likely kill one of your people. Just putting that one out there. It's not a great event. There's no real choice to be had here. I mean, who would ever leave? So they say, let's speak to these Quebecois. And would you look at that? We get our own reactivated Engie. But Borman is a bit of a boring name for an Engie. What are we going to have this guy do? That's the question. And what are we going to call him? I do like having better functioning sensors, so... Okay, so it seems that Borecode Battler wants to join us here. So Borecode is now part of the team. And you know what? Even though it would be better to have the Engie rocking the helm, I think I'd rather have you down here. And then Blades is going to be on the shields, so that the shields can never be ionized. At least I think that's how ion works. Good job, Walking Battery, and that even frees up a bit of energy as well. I just like having Spy on the helm. So, a question for the captain, and the captain alone, is where's the next sector we're going to go to? We have the choice between Rock-controlled and Zoltan-controlled. Zoltan will give us a very hard time, because we can't get through over shields very well with the halberd beam. The Rock-controlled will give us a bit of an easier time, because we can laugh at their rockets for a while. But that's not my choice to make. Okay, Brothier, the captain is saying we're off to the rocks. So the rock people have a particularly aggressive stance towards alien races. Let's tread carefully. No, let's tread through them. I am a little curious about where we're going to go from here, and I do think we need better weapons so that we can rock the Leto as well as the halberd in case we come across some heavy-duty shields. Alright, we'll take the upper path, I think. I'll take the higher road after all. You can take the low road. So we encounter a small craft with minimal propulsion. Its rock crew member explains the rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda. They keep the populace in check, and they want no part of it. Has God sent us here to join their crew? No, wait, other way round. Or shall we share with them the truths that they've been denied? Share, share, and more share. Very well. Your promises gain their attention. They agree to serve you for a while. This is incredible. We've doubled our number of crew in such a short amount of time. Well, I want you to... well, it's very fitting for you, Rockman. If you want to look at the truth, then look it through our sensors. The problem is Johnson, they all have Johnson, Lassar, isn't a very good name for this rock individual. Instead, it should be Glory Hail. Hail for short. Glory Hail 14, right? Yeah. Glory Hail has now joined us. They're going to be eyeing up everybody as we blow them out the sky. Let's carry on our merry way. So a rock ship flies past us. These must be pirates, eh? Well, piracy can never ever be forgiven. Let's bring them down. I really love having better sensors because it just adds to the experience when you can really see your enemies get utterly annihilated. Look at them try so hard. But it's just not enough. Not enough. Whoa, oh, okay, that is enough, and they're probably going to hurt us for that. Oh well, let's just finish them off with a casual rocket. Just as well we did. So it explodes, we get 16 scrap for our troubles, and Lucas is really going to have to worry over his halberd beam there. He gets it all fixed up, and then he goes to get himself fixed up. Although, he goes and gets himself fixed up earlier, because I want Borecode to get all those sweet repairs. Lucky shot. So we find a disabled rock transport floating near the beacon. We consider stripping it, but we're not sure why it's there. Are we going to strip the damn thing, or just leave it be? I don't know if leaving it alone does anything, but I sincerely doubt it. Don't know if they're talking to me or the game, but everybody is yelling strip. We do. And lucky us, we get something for it. Before we're told that we are filthy pirates and we need to prepare to die. Well, prepare to kill. I wonder if it's possible to get 5 hits here. Yeah, that means it would be possible to do it this way. Yeah, good enough. I'm a little worried about eating a rocket here. Okay, no, nothing to be worried about then. That's good. They resisted a lot of damage, though. Such an accurate game, you can't hear the thunk, 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 thunk. Because space is a vacuum. So we grab those useful materials. We recognize that we are drowning in scrap right now. How very fortunate that we come across a store. Let's see what they have to offer us. You cross paths with a rock ship returning from a rare diplomatic mission. Equally surprising, the captain responds to your hails and agrees to a mutual trade. Drones, teleporting, cloaking. Cloaking's pretty good. Defense, system repair, anti-personnel, and we could sell the backup DNA bank. It depends which way we want to go. Now, I really don't want to go the teleporting route, because it's pretty boring. It's as simple as that. Cloak is really amazing, though. It's hard to say no to that. So we won't. We'll just take it. Why wouldn't we? Otherwise, it's a good idea to get fixing whilst it's so cheap. And we're all very well and good. I'm really tempted to sell the backup DNA bank because I don't want to... No, we'll hold on to it. Cloning bay might be useful, especially when you have risky events. We've got a distressed bacon. We can check it out and then do a lot of exploring around here before we make our way to the exit. And I do like the distressed bacon. Page 2 was nothing but drones. So the distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet, and their satellite defense system has gone haywire. The repair crew cannot approach it without being fired on, and they're looking for help to fix or disable it. Now, I've said whenever there is a blue option, we always go for it, so we're going to take it. Cloaking and Engie. I mean, I guess it's up to our crew which one we go for, but the Engie one is better. It guarantees you a large reward, if I remember well. The cloaking one, you know, I think the cloaking one can go kind of bad for you if you don't have it quite right, so let's enjoy that Engie. Station gives you its thanks and a reward. Cheers, big ears. Another store, but we don't really have anything to spend there. The more you spend, the more you save. Let's try and do a loop around here. Cloaking can end early and you destroy it anyway. Well, that would be giving it the beam. No one bothers you? Well, that's kind of bad. I want people to bother us right now. One, two, three, 4. Or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That could eat you up, but I doubt it. 1, 2, 3. Down here, here, there, and you. Trying to figure out the most jumps we can make here. That's another way to get the 3. And then also get down there. But we can also go here if things don't look so good. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, looks good to me. Alright, so we arrive at an asteroid field and immediately begin evasive maneuvers. A loud clunk reverberates through the ship. So they must have had the super shield bypass unit because we've got boarders on board. There's something wrong with that sentence. Let's have them eat some horrific lack of oxygen. Okay. We're gonna have to avoid a hail of gunfire here. At least they don't have an overshield, but I don't want those shields working. We're going to turn off the oxygen and close all the doors so these guys end up trapped. Would be nice to fight him, but I do want at least a little bit of defensive maneuvers here. And you know what? Let's not have them shielding. Oh, wow. Would not have thought that. And I'm not eating that, thanks. Although it's very nice of them to shoot their own... shoot that rocket off of me. Now, I really don't want those shields of theirs working whatsoever. So let's disable their everything. So the rock ship moves in a defensive position and transmits a white flag signal. They seem willing to buy their lives. Well, if they really wanted to buy their lives, I don't know why they're offering us such a paltry reward. 8 scrap and a fuel? I like how the entire crew's backing up the idea of killing them. And thus they die. Tragic, isn't it? You know, Spy, you might be in for a bad time there. Let's get some oxygen for the ship and have the backup Rockman come to your aid. Oh dear. You're good, right, Spy? Spy? Let's get you all healed up, Spy. Yeah, we didn't need to dodge. Those meteorites are coming in pretty fast. Meteorites, asteroids, I don't know. Still, everybody back to positions. We can carry on here. We jump to the next stop. With or without oxygen. So, as a naturally warlike species with few intergalactic diplomatic ties, the Rock people have garnered quite a reputation as fearsome pirates. You stumble across one of their ships, they promptly live up to the type. Surely it should be hype. Still, let's have Leto available just in case, because I really don't want to eat that. Why don't we just give them that, turn off auto fire, and just fade away. It's kind of nice, but I would like them to have no shields. Just gets us through them faster. Yeah, we've seen a lot of Burst Mark IIs. They're dangerous weapons for sure. Right, we do have enough to justify going to the store right now. You never know what they got in store. But I don't know. Well, I think it only costs 50 to get a clone bay. If they have one, I'd quite like to see it. But then we couldn't go here, then here. We'll forgo the store. So, a curious sight greets you at this beacon, a disabled rock freighter drifting in space, with 2 Manti crafts battling it out over who gets the spoils. Are we going to attack the surviving Mantis, or just ignore them? Alright, seems like we're squashing bugs today. The Mantis craft may have had their differences, but when it comes to you, they are of one mind. The smaller ship suffers a power failure as it moves to engage, but the larger one lets off a volley of fire and moves in to attack. Well, they can't board us and their weapons are pathetic, so let's go and take these sniveling bugs down. You know what, we don't even need to soften them up with a Leto, but let me think how best to do them in. It's kind of hard to get the range on the shields there. That's not what I want at all. It's probably a way to get 5 on this ship, but I'm not sure if I really care. Just gotta wait for number 2. Now, we will suffer on the scrap in this run, quite likely, due to not being able to take ships intact. But we shouldn't worry about that. We can just kill everything we have. In the time it took you to eliminate the Mantis ship, which wasn't long at all, the Rock has repaired the FTL drive and jumped away. You pick the bones of both Manti vessels, but there was not a lot to be had. I need a bit of power where we are, because we don't have enough to get the cloaking going along with everything else. Otherwise, we're good. Let's kill and keep moving. We get 3 jumps and then the exit. We're picking this place clean. So we see a civilian space station with heavy damage, saying that they've been hit hard by the war. Well, it's an economical decision, so I make it, and I say that we have too many drone parts, so we get rid of those for scrap. It's just to speed the game up, I make the economical decisions. This, however, is not quite so economical. Good sir, it seems you're having troubles with the rebels. I'd like to help you, but I can't afford the upkeep required in this hunk of junk. Maybe we can come to an arrangement. We could delay the rebels, which is useless. We could scout the sector, which is useless. We could fight the ship, or we could say goodbye. And I like how all I see is fight, 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 and more fight. The only honourable course of action is to obliterate, of course. Let's bring him down. You know, I've heard some reasonings that say that the mini beam is an extremely good weapon because it's fast and it's cheap, but it's just so weak. I mean, I'd have it replaced with almost anything. Well, they explode into some really useful equipment for us. One more place to check out, then it's the exit beacon. But they just say, go away, we don't serve your kind here. They don't serve glowing battery men, humans, artificial life, or rock men. Then what do they serve? And at the final jump, there is a refueling station of some sort. Are we going to dock with it, or are we going to ignore the refueling platform? Imagine 4 mini-beams. You'd need hacking, and then I'd rather have, like, a halberd and 3 mini-beams, or a halberd, 2 pikes, and a mini-beam. You know what I'm getting at. And if the enemy has a defense drone, well, good luck there. So, Spy says dock, St. Lucas says ignore. That's all we're really getting here, at least as far as I can see. Oh well, Glory Hell wants to dock, but Brother wants to ignore. We've got kind of a split going on. Barcode is settling matters, he says dock. 3 for docking, 2 for ignoring, and I don't know who has not voted. And I frankly don't care, because that's all I saw. With 3-2, they choose to dock. And the refueling station welcomes you into its berths, and as you hail them, there's an explosion. There's a pirate ship closing in fast, and they've just killed our engines. They obviously didn't realize that we had Engie in the engine room, so they're going to die for their transgressions. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a shame it's full of rock men, otherwise this would be really funny in a they're all gonna die kind of way. Take these and leave us to our shame. Well, it's a lot of shame, but 9 scrap wouldn't even patch up the damage they did if we were in one of the later systems. Can we accept this paltry offer? Well, everyone's just saying never. So I guess that ain't happening. We get a lot more scrap for our troubles there. Very good. Now, choice for the captain once again. Do we go to Uncharted Nebula or to the Rebel-controlled system? We have a unique opportunity to follow nothing but red with this this layout. But it's up to you guys how to do that, not me. Nebula does get us more jumps, so it has that going for it. But Captain Brother has spoken, and he's the one that makes this decision. He says, go for the rebels. I hope we visit the rebel wronghold today, says Lucas. Don't we all? Alright, these rebel bases are heavy-handedly keeping the peace. And fortunately, we've been grabbing all this scrap for the store that's upon us. And they offer the clone bay. Very, very tempting. Drone control is also kind of nice. Reloader, battery charger, Zoltan, shield bypass, and a lot of drones. They offer some cool things. Not really stuff to increase our own fighting power, but a clone bay is pretty nice. Let's take the lone bay. Well, it goes really well with our DNA banks, so that's good enough for me. The Leto and the halberd we have should be enough to get through most enemies, but if anything has level 2 shield and the Leto doesn't bring it down, we're in trouble. We might find that these rockets are kind of useful in that regard. Alright, very good, unless we want to buy... well, actually we can't afford a Mantis Man, so let's just get a little bit of repairing. And 1 drop of fuel, just because I was getting some heebie-jeebies over that myself. I think we should really start building up on our ability to dodge. But we don't need to power that bay. Alright, let's go. There are rebels to kill. And look, sometimes they just come straight for you. A rebel ship is guarding this beacon. You order a pursuit course. We're going to scratch up 1 more. Well, maybe. Our shields aren't great for this area. I wonder what he's going to offer us. Could just dodge away from this. I don't want to eat more than necessary. Oh, they got a hit anyway. We need their shields to actually suffer some damage here, or else we'll never get through them. There we go, that's good. Okay, that was kind of fortunate for us. They break apart, but they have really highlighted something, and that is our own terrifying lack of offensive capabilities. Good job tanking the hits there, Blades. Oh, right, we can't heal anyone up anymore. That's worth keeping in mind. But with the backup DNA store, we don't have to worry about powering this thing, which is also really good. Bored at the last minute. He just really wanted to live. No, I wouldn't say wanting to live is a crime, but he still committed it. What a trap beacon. So we arrive, and we're next to a star, and we have intruders on board. This is... oh, jeez, that's pretty awful. They're in our engines as well. Let's take the fight to them. So, a lot of people are going to die here. It's alright though, we're bombs. Classic. Okay, there's no point in us eating that solar flare. Let us keep looking around here. So we come across a rebel automated scout pursuing a civilian ship with armed weapons. Are we going to aid them or stay the heck out of that? 2 of our 3 walking batteries are kind of out of commission for a little bit, but let's see how it goes. But still, the entire crew are saying we got to aid these guys, so let's do it. Once again, they have 2 levels of shield, which is bad news for us. Let's power halberd whilst we can, and get everybody back to where they need to be. Oh right, let's actually have that powered, please. Now, can't have them shielding here. And let's not take unnecessary hits, please. Oh, it resets all progress. That's interesting. Okay, that's fine and dandy, but I don't want to get shot to death here, so away that all goes. Great. status quo has returned. I slagged the Leto off, but I am so glad we have it. But we really need something else that tears through shields. Well, we break them apart, maybe the civilians have some weapons for us. They do not. I think my friends can patch up some of your hull. Thanks. Oh well. So we're in yet another asteroid belt, and there's a rebel automated scout. Let's notch up one more, hopefully with the help of Leto. Because we need those shields. Actually, Leto is not necessary here, but it will likely help. Still, though. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Okay, that's also extremely good. Watch this. One expertly placed rocket made that whole fight a lot easier. Barcode says requesting replacement spine. Sorry, Barcode, you're gonna sit there and heal by 8 health per jump for a long time. Ooh! Potential replacement flak coming up. We need gun here, so let's pray. Those are not guns. Neither are these guns. That's very unfortunate. Long-range scanners, though, are something that I can almost never turn away from. And I think this is one of those times where I'm going to have to take it. It's going to be a shame if we find another augmentation, though. I don't like being fully stacked on them. But long-range scanners are just so good. So unbelievably good that I've got to have it. Because now you can actually make meaningful choices when you jump. Nothing else worth having, though, so let's keep on keeping on. So a small shuttle appears on the local radar. It's a rebel automated scout, the bastards. Ships with mind control these days. Thank goodness we have a cloning bay. Well, let's have you not shielding. Wow, we haven't missed a hit so far. I did not expect that. And I don't like how we're about to lose that piloting of ours, but that's just the way it is. It's no big deal, I think, if we eat this, but I'd rather not. Okay, they can't actually... This is an interesting strategy. They can't actually get through our shields. Okay, very interesting. Still, I need to get through their shields. There we go. There we go. Shame about the damage, but what you gonna do? Well, what we are going to do is eat our way through our rockets. This is unplanned for. Was there actually a pre-igniter? Because I did not notice that. Don't think it was worth 90 scrap at this point, though. Reasonable amount of scrap, so thanks for that, game. You know, if we had an extra Zoltan, we could maintain level 2 shields regardless of ion, which would be pretty cute. Got distressed bacon. We can go there and then check this slot out, but the distressed bacon is the only way to the exit. We gotta remember that. Automatic reloader. Okay, well, never mind that. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, it's really good, but there are better things to have. An automated... a rebel automated ship since dormant here. Are we going to approach the station? Or keep our distance? Captain Brother wants to approach it, as does Glory Hale. An enemy spy, who we can all trust, agrees as well. We got to approach. It targets. It has Fire Beam, which is a joke weapon. And look at that joke damage it does. Still, let's try and conserve ourselves here. Okay, good. We can start dealing damage for a change. Borecode is very slowly replacing his spine and various other parts of his body. I got no problem with the, no, well, it doesn't matter. Next volley kills them anyway. I was thinking I quite like them shooting us because it lets Spy and Borecode learn a thing or two. But there's no big deal there. They break apart, and we could attempt to hack this thing to give the rebels false information. Interesting. Now, I think it can backfire, but how much are we willing to gamble here? There's enough spare parts lying around from the pre-clones, he says. You haven't died yet. All your buddies died. Brother says don't risk it. The enemy spy wishes to hack. Glory wishes to hack. Barcode wishes to hack. Lucas and Redblade. Everybody wants to hack it. Well, we're unable to do jack diddly with it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's risky. 1, 2 wouldn't get us there, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and then out of here works. We are so underarmed here, though. Thankfully, there are still enemies with level 1 shields, although they're trying to get away. That I don't like. We don't need to fear their ion, but I still don't want to eat it. It's just a regular old ion. It's the other weapon that I need to dodge. But I still don't like them shielding. I'm almost certain they have level 3 shield, though, so that's kind of not worth the time. There we go. Try and worm your way out of that, scum. It's kind of good, but we need more. They were going to hack us as well. Thank goodness for the overshield. This might hurt. Hurts just a little. I love how we just don't care about ion here, at least not for now. Human batteries are the best batteries. Still one step ahead of the fleet, nothing new there. Let's keep on keeping on. Borecode is very slowly being pieced back together. So there's a distress call. Local scans reveal that a Federation transport is under attack from a rebel scout. Are we going to aid this Federation ship, or is this our chance to escape? Aid, aid, and a bit more aid. That Federation ship. Throw them a bone, says Lucas. Let's power up and engage. Check those shields. And they got a couple of drones handy as well. They can only barely get through our shields. But they have a system repair drone, so let's try and time our attacks here. Okay, that's unfortunate. Unless we can launch another one on them here. But I think they're going to get that thing fixed in time. Oh dear. Oh, that's better. Hot damn, that's better. Just what the doctor ordered. I did not deserve that, but I'm taking it. Wow. This is through the roof levels of undeserved. Yeah, I did not deserve that. That should have taken almost all of our rockets, but it didn't. So we get the useful resources. There's a whole load of them. And the Federation ship has some extra supplies for us. Well, thanks for that. That's a lot of scrap we're now drowning in. It might be worth our time to upgrade the shields. There's a lot of upgrades worth having, but I really want some better weapons. So I'm going to hold out for a shoppy. I think. I mean, it's only 50 to upgrade the shields. But no, our overshield does us fine for a little bit. Okay, nothing going on here. Someone may need your help at this distress beacon, it says. Oh, it's a civilian ship. once again, we're offered to give somebody 4 fuel. This is twice as much as last time. Again, if they give us sector scans, it's going to be a bit useless. If they offer to repair our ship, almost useless. Don't know what else they could offer, though. The enemy spy wants to give them fuel, but just about everybody else on this hunk of junk says screw them. We leave them to their fate. So we're at the final jump, and we're finally rewarded with something amazing, the firebomb. Sadly, the firebomb takes 2 power to use, but we're going to need the extra power for the weapons control anyway, so let's get it going. Sadly, firebomb does not synergize with anything we have, but at least we're able to use it. There are better weapons to be had. So, question for the captain, and the captain alone. Do we hit up more rebels, or do we now go and squish some slugs? I said we were drowning in rockets earlier, but as Aleto continues to consume them, I'm less convinced on that. I do not have the missile replicator. We do have a full amount of augments, though. Alright, he's saying we go straight for the rebels. You'll have to be very cautious in this sector. The rebels have full control and are no doubt looking for you. Do want to check all that nebula though, but not until after we blow up every ship we find. And we are so on the lookout for a store that sells laser weapons. So a rebel ship moves in to engage, but we actually can't hurt it. So we have to get out of here. Well, it's not impossible that we can defeat it, but it would be very expensive on the rockets. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4 that all hit minimum, and they would get through our shields. It is nay worth it. Ooh, dodging all that's very worth it though. We'll leave them with a little stop shooting us message though. Hehe. Very well timed. Extremely well timed. Alright, we got nothing to worry about here. I'm not eating that. Yeah, not eating that either. So there's a dangerous amount of electromagnetic forces which could actually work to our benefit, because it wouldn't be able to take down our shield, but it could destroy an enemy shield. It's also distressed bacon and a whole load of nebula. I'm keen on the nebula for now, though. Let's get to some relative safety. Ugh. Regular old borders. But where are they? Not even sure I want to know. As long as I aren't breaking anything, it's okay. Good. And Boar Code has almost completely repaired himself. What a guy. Tempted to upgrade the clone bay just so he can get a bit better for a bit longer. Okay, at least there's actually a ship here to destroy, potentially. Nebula with an ion storm. That often begs you to upgrade your piloting, if there's no other ship there. So, tangled wrecks of many ships lie in dormant here, and there's a brief flicker of debris, and a ship that says, check those shields. I am not in the mood for eating your crap, so let's kind of try to conserve our shields, maybe? No, that ion's gonna strip us bare anyway. Let's dodge the lasers. Okay. That's better. And now they die. Oh, interesting. Might be prudent of me to let off a Leto. Yeah. Not interested in getting shot. And that's a pretty decent haul there. Bore code arrived just in time to get the skill benefit of all that repairing. What a guy. What a champion. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to upgrade the piloting and jump into this sector because I'm suspicious of it. Watch this. Haha! You jump into the middle of a plasma storm. Multiple recently incapacitated ships loom in the shadows. Courtesy of having just upgraded our piloting, we carefully explore the debris. And for that, we get 2 rockets, a drone part 13 scrap, and we wake up an unconscious passenger. Hell yes! Welcome aboard, Swampy. Your job is to man those doors like you've never manned doors before. Great. Remember your position? So swag is coming on in, and you know, we only have to change one letter here. Swag is saying, let me swag on our enemies once again. Very well. Alright, looking good, but it'll look even better when we jump over to our next bit. There's a nebula with nothing there, or this thing. Is a nebula with nothing always a... No, it's frequently nothing. Might be better just to do the pulsar. Might also be better to finally get some more power for the ship. I know I want to save that. Well, do we need power? 3 will get halberd beam and Leto. And I can sacrifice something else. So yeah, we're okay. Alright, pulsar, don't let us down. You've killed us before, and I've now become a bit more wary of you. I thought we had been doomed to backorder assignments. This is my chance to get back in the commander's good graces. Charge the weapons. Yeah, you know, we should consider doing the same. Oh, that's not what I had bargained for. And that's a pretty big beam weapon as well. And they have a lot of gun. And it does 2 damage as well. Hot damn. Right, well, not eating any of your crap, however. I will give you that, and then fade away. Really hope that that doesn't knock out our weapon system. It does not, and it nails their shields. Our shields got nailed as well, however the funny thing is, we have 2 guys standing around that can take that. So with their completely non-functional anything, let's tear them a new one. You are considerably more well-armed than I would have thought. We surrender, and they give us possibly the biggest surrender offer I've ever seen at this stage in the game. 4 fuel, we're short on fuel. 7 rockets, we need rockets. 41 scrap and a Hermes missile. Accept, take the big bone missile. Looks like we're accepting. Thank you, please. Finally, someone who knows how to bribe. And then some. Alright, what's this ion? Hurts our shields, but not in any meaningful capacity. Everything else is back online. Shame we can't switch out the weapons, because we're considered to be in danger here, so let's go and check out the... I'm skeptical about this jump. Nothing ever hangs around in the nebula. But we can go there, then here. It's probably a waste of a jump. No, it's not. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you, and judging from the fact that it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from bacon. Are we going to attack it or simply ignore it? And the whole team once again wants to kill everything they see. You know, I like having such a decidedly hostile crew. Oh man. Don't like being sick though. Okay, let's keep on going. Attack that pirate. They are not trying to get away, and they do not... Oh right, Hermes is already there. How did I not notice? But we don't have the power to power it. 3 damage. I like this Hermes. It's going to replace Leto. However, we still need Leto to get one shot in here, or else we're doing nothing. So what we're saying is we need those shields gone. Oh, that's good. So that's a good haul. Nice try, sucker, but you cannot. Oh, hot damn. I mean, I'm impressed. Get over there, Barcode. It's your time to shine. It looks like they don't want to fight. They're trying to escape. We realize our ship is no match for yours and that we're about to die, so maybe we can make it worth your while, they say, with less than half. Far less than half of what the last guys offered us. Redblades puts it in one word. Cowards. Oh wow, they couldn't even commit to the fight. They do, however, have their weapon back in action. Well, they did. It's gone now. And looks like they had drone schematics. We've got our very own anti-personnel drone, which we are, of course, going to sell as soon as we can. I really hope there's a shop nearby. We haven't seen one in this sector yet. We just need to get into the thick of this and hope they sell some really good weapons. I am, however, also upgrading weapon control. It's very expensive, but now we can switch out Leto with Hermes. And we need more power for this. There we go. So, you find the source of the distress call, a small research station on fire again. Well, this time we have the Rock crew member, so we can send him right in. We always go for the blue option unless there's a real choice to be made. And the survivors are giving us emergency respirators. Well, that's really nice, but we're going to have to just leave them behind. This is why I don't like having 3 augments. When you get one, you just drop it off. There's nothing to be had, unless we want to get rid of the Zoltan overshield, which we don't. Still, a good amount of scrap to be had there. Let's try and find that shop. You know, I knew I was onto something when I bought that fuel. Oh, I knew I was wasting my time when I bought that fuel. Economic decision, I'll make it. It's... Whoa, there's the shop we were looking for. Let's hit them up with a crowbar. Finally, some weapons. Unfortunately, not the best of weapons. Another Hermes, a swarm missile, a heavy laser. None of this is really what the doctor ordered. But we already have Hermes, and he's going to do us just fine. Hermes and halberd. Hermes can take down 1 or 2 levels of shielding, depending how it goes. But the Leto has got to go. The firebomb is a difficult one. I mean, I love fire. The anti-personnel drone is a non-question, though. Backup battery, teleporter, drones. I mean, teleporting with fire is certainly awesome, but I'm not sure we really want to go that way. I mean, it's just too dull to go with the teleporting, considering 2 of the remaining 4 ships have boarding from the start. Yeah, I'm not convinced. I will, however, buy a little bit of fuel while we're here. Damn, that firebomb. I just love fire so much. Yeah. It's the clever thing to do, is actually to buy teleporting and one rockman, and then we can go fire and boarding. But we're not going to do that. I refuse to. That's a terrible drone to get with drone control systems, so I don't think we'll go there. Fire is less than 25 scrap, Jake. Yeah, if we're not going to be using it, there's very little point in having it here. So, with a deep regret, I'll just sell it. Otherwise, what do we have to look at? Man, we didn't actually buy any decent weaponry, but we have Hermes. It's high time we upgraded those shields of ours, so there we go. That'll do us, to a degree. Oh, for the love of God, there was another store right there. They might have weapons for us. Heavy laser 2 is not very efficient, especially when what we need is reducing shields, not dealing laser damage. Oh. Oh ho ho. Yeah, we need that. We really need that. I think Hermes has got to go. Because we've found a real boy. Now we would probably also benefit from having enough cloaking to get a good head start on these two. But the overshield pretty much counts as that. Alright, it's game time. We have got one hell of a setup. Let's put it to use. 1, 2, potentially 3 and then out of here. I don't fear asteroid belts. St. Lucas says, I'm the happiest kid in the park right now. Of course you do. You have the beam and the ultimate flak. Speaking of ultimate, we have an enemy here that's about to die. I don't like his huge amount of that, though. What can we do about it? I have something that resembles an idea. You're gonna enter there. Alright, and then we're just gonna use this. Now just pull you out so you can work the shields. Oh my. They got hacking. Oh my! Didn't think they'd get through our overshield that fast. That's pretty bad. Flak, you're gonna have to operate. Oh, snap. This is going from bad to worse. From bad to worse. Okay, flak. Hit their... Man, I don't even know what. Their weapons are pretty nasty, though. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Not having O2 is not good, however. Alright, let's try and stay away. Yeah, those engines of ours. Trying our damnedest here. Alright, we'll line up a next shot and it'll be game, set and match for these losers. Alright, that's the end of you. So long, and thanks for all the fish! Well, they can't hurt us. Not physically, at least. Okay, good job, Lucas. You really pulled through in a tricky situation, but our enemy is now dead. Done, son, as we say. And we do get this jump. Excellent. So we stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet and they're trying to get away. Right, that's not so good. What also isn't so good is that overshield that they've got going, but we can handle this. Look at us handling it. Oh wow, nice shot. So first off, Flak is going to remove all that everything that they've made. It better. Now we can't have them get away, so we kind of have to deal with this. Doesn't hit everything, but it hits enough. Damn, Lucas, you better get good with those weapons. I want to see those things charge up and make children cry. Because Daddy joined the rebels, and Daddy just died. Oh, what a magnificent combination this is. I don't know how to make it better. It would either be with a pike beam, 2 mini beams, or another flak. Tell me, Weapon Man Lucas, if you could have it your way, what would you have? Now I turn to the captain and crew and ask them a question. We could go directly to the exit, and we get that jump, and everyone will be happy. Alternatively, we could jump here, and here, and here. So potentially... Okay, no, probably just here, then here. And then get out of here. Are we going to get more jumps and fight the Federation, or not? Adventure, violence, pillaging, and glory, says Boar Code. Mini beam for the humiliation factor. Go for the full sector! Very well. However, with that in mind, we are definitely getting additional cloaking and the power for it. And the next thing we're going to get is even better engines so that we can dodge better. It's really going to help prolong our overshield. So we detect a rebel automated ship nearby, and it's not engaging, it's just patrolling. Are we going to attack it, or avoid provoking this ship? Attack, 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 they say. Very well. Oh my, they got a couple of beams that's going to make very short work of our overshield. So I'm not too worried about the weapons they have. Let's just fade away, like that awesome song from Head Radio. We don't need to breathe, we need to dodge. Oh wow. Keep doing that, lads. Okay, good shot. It's those drones that I worry more about, so... Expertly done. Nice, and we got full map updates, and this looks a lot like we can do all these jumps. Oh, we could jump here, but that's far too dangerous. We'll go to the empty, unvisited bacon. And it's a whole load of nothing. But we do get to go here. I'm hoping for some scrap. We need to upgrade this reactor of ours. The engines, rather. You arrive at a populated sector, and one merchant is mass broadcasting a request for a mercenary ship to aid him. Are we going to respond? Are we merc enough to take on these odd jobs? Yes, 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 says everybody. Very well. Your ship seems reasonably equipped. A freighter carrying a shipment of my goods is a week late. The fools flew through pirate-filled sector. Well, are we going to investigate or not? Let's hear him out. Alright, well, let's check him out. Agree, then steal the goods. Claims that we're confident. Okay, we're going to need some faster FTL charge to get out of what we're about to jump into. We're probably going to have to forgo on... No, actually, we can have you two power this. And then when we start it... Well, I need to check this. Okay. We can have you power it for good, and then... Yeah, you see where I'm going with this, I think. Okay, we must survive long enough. I don't want to eat that, that anti-ship battery that they're probably going to shove in our face. So that's when we're going to cloak. Till then, we just got to eat this. Till then, could remove whatever we want, really, but I think their weapons are going down. Alright, that's when we're doing this. Sadly, this is a bit of a dead giveaway, but that's okay. Pathetic miss by them. Back to stations, everybody. This ship is going down. Joke ship. There's no time to salvage the enemy ship. You must jump away. We still have overshield game. We could rip them all to shreds. Alright, well, let's get out of here. And the question to our captain once again is, do we go to the uncharted nebula or do we hit up the rock-controlled sector? Did moving the Zoltan out reset the cooldown on the cloak? No, it did not. Brazir does not want to hit up the rocks again. He says it's uncharted. He's not going for the full red. This nebula must have been an important hub at one point. Placing all of these jump beacons will be no easy task, but now it's hardly navigable. We're short on power. Ideally we need 2 more power, but we're doing okay. Ion Storm. With nobody there, there's a good chance that this is where the piloting will help us. I'm willing to believe that. Oh, no. We get here and it's an automated rebel scout. Do we fight it, or do we use our cloaking to escape it? The cloaking is better than the engines already. Could be risky though. We don't have much power. Brother wants to fight. Blades wants to fight. Glory Hail wants to fight. Lucas says I need to get my gold card. I think that means fight. It's got a lot of shields and some pretty hefty weaponry. I think we're going to have to bring down our own shields and get our weapons going. I'm not saying breathing is a complete necessity, but we should probably have a bit of it. Let's not lose all of our overshield for nothing. That would have gone better if we'd actually been committed to a bit of dodging. Okay, don't like them shooting us whatsoever, so flak takes care of shield, and then everything else takes care of everything else. Nice. Very nice. Extremely nice. 40 scrap. Are we actually playing on hard mode here? Because it's not feeling like it. Let's get everything up to full and jump where there are enemies. Yeah, 2 Zoltans on the shield is very strong. It's the anti-ion. So, black market weapon dealer, weapon trader rather, spins you a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. Will we attack his ship, ignore his ship, or purchase an unknown weapon for 45 scrap? Remember, he can jib you on the deal. Red Blades and Brother both want to attack. Enemy Spy and Swag both want to buy, but Barcode and Glory weigh in saying, smite. Okay. Again, we are short on power here, and he's got cloaking. It's dangerous for us because this can kill our overshield in one shot. Patented one-shot technique. But we'll do this. Oh, that's a bad idea. That's not what I had intended to do whatsoever. Oh well, we'll dodge his next volley. Yeah, that's more like it. We'll get all of our weapons queued up to kill him. Man, it's like I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, whatever. He's got to die. Not a big fan of those shields, but as you can see, the flak is prone to missing. So it's better to actually shoot somewhere that it's going to hit. But I really don't like him shooting me with his weapons. And you guys can get back there. Oh, wow. Didn't think that one through, did I? We're in something that resembles a bit of trouble here. Yeah, get that fixed, please. Okay, we're gonna have to let him dodge his next one. So he's gonna dodge shortly. Then we'll give him the full 9 yards. Yeah, this is all part of leveling Lucas up. I'll believe in that. Of course, he's ready to knock our socks off here. Let's knock his face off. That's pretty good. Could be better though, so let's make it better. Excellent. Now he's trying to make a getaway, but we won't let him. Youcha. We won't let him, shall we? Heaviest losses we've had for some time. Oh, sure hope he doesn't fix anything. Oh, of course not. They offer us some of their goods if we don't destroy his ship, but for a weapons dealer I expected to have him a bit better. 2 rockets, 1 drone part, and 19 scrap. We don't need rockets anymore, and as they say, never accept. They die. Yes, they do. We took a bit of a hit there, and for our troubles, we get a decent amount of scrap and a drone to sell. A fire drone at that. Right, we need that power. It's been draining us, unless there's a shop nearby. There isn't. Well, there's our quest, but not a shop. Let's get that extra power since we need it. Keep on going. Deal him a weapon. So, an advanced rebel ship. It's stationed near a small space station, but our functioning sensors are not telling us what's inside. We could use our stealth to get to the space station, but that would not blow up the enemy ship. The enemy ship has ion and a small beam. Neither of these can hurt us, but the rockets can. So what are we going to do? Attacking will get us a scrap from blowing him up, and then we can access the space station. So it's... Alright, so Swag and Glory both want to attack. The enemy spy wants to cloak. Red and Brother also want to attack, though. I think they just want to attack everything they see. Only had one instance of something that they just wanted to get the heck away from. Okay, I'm fine with tanking, but let's try to dodge wherever we can. Because I don't want them mind controlling us, so... Eat flax, sucker! Oh wow. They are eating that, alright. One shot. 31 scrap that we wouldn't have gotten by using cloaking, and the Pegasus with 19. Now why is Pegasus so good? Because it fires 2 projectiles for the price of 1. Unfortunately it's 3 power, so there's no way to use it with our other weapons. Which means we're just going to sell it. Till then though, let's do as much jumping as we can. Wow, this flak was worth every penny. So we spot a rebel ship in the nebula. Are we going to try to engage them? With our long-range scanner, we can guarantee the attack, although if you prepare to chase them, you might not be able to. Still, looks like a good deal for us if we go for it. Red Blades and Swag and Brother all want to track them down. As soon as they see you, they make a run for it, but you squeeze what you can out of the malfunctioning sensors. We get them in firing range. Okay, defense drone and anti-combat drone, but otherwise they've got a pretty pathetic offering. What we'll do is probably avoid their first well, we won't avoid this. Well, not in the way I was thinking. But I don't want to eat that rocket. Yeah, nice try, buddy. But it wasn't nice enough. They simply request their lives with what is quite possibly the worst offering we've seen yet. Rockets that we don't need, drone parts that we don't use, and scrap that is paltry for this area. Brother refuses, Red Blade says never, Glory Hail just laughs. And he has good reason to laugh, because these guys are about to die. Fortunately, well, depending how you look at it, they have been somewhat spared. At least temporarily. I don't even need to halberd them. The flak knows what's coming. 3 fuel, just what the doctor ordered, and substantially more scrap. We could check these out. We do need to do that quest after all. But there's a lot more jumping to be done. What happened to always picking blue if available, says Borkido. We will always choose blue if available, unless there's a choice. For example, that choice was between fighting it and staying away. The blue choice there guaranteed you'd be able to fight it if you were to chase it. If you chose the white fight it option, then you might not find it and waste time instead. In the meantime, a little bug has popped up in our game. They say next time humans all die, and I'm not sure if Spy really likes that, and the whole team is saying smash those bugs. I guess there won't be a next time. We gotta open fire. They can't board us, and they're gonna have a long time charging up Hermes there. So let's give them what's for. I mean, there is no point in us eating that. Oh wow, it's just... still surprises me how incredibly punishing that weapon is. Could go for 4 there. Surely there's a way to get 5, right? Doesn't seem it. But I would rather they couldn't dodge. Oh, there we go. There won't be a next time. Well, let's keep on cleaning up. It appears that an automated rebel scout was positioned in the nebula to warn of your passing. And they are trying to make a getaway. And they got some weapons on their side. Well, I'm more keen on just getting our lobby in early, rather than having to dodge anything. So let's get our 10 seconds of freedom. We're going to flak there everything, and then beam there everything else. There's no resurrection for you. Such a terrifying combination of weapon we have here. It's just scary. But we did have to pay for it. Don't let anyone say we... Oh, speaking of paying for things. Got an ion storm there, but also a store here. And we have a fire beam to sell and a Pegasus to sell. Yeah, this ship is pretty amazing. We can't even afford to get that running. The ion... not really. Halberd beam, we can't afford to run that with everything else. Teleporter, drone control, and mind control. I tell you, mind control could be really handy. First, let's get rid of our fire beam and the Pegasus. Mind control is great for undoing the mind control that shafted us before, but we can't be mind controlled when we have Zoltan Overshield. Might be worth going for it just for a change of pace. However, let's buy some fuel, because I feel a bit antsy about that. Let's see. We need additional beam pike at least. Yeah, I kind of wish we had pike. Our ship has room for 2 upgrades. Since we have cloaking to dodge and their overshield to boot, I think we should go for some mind control. It's a nice change of pace. Now is the time for power and engines. No, I think now is the time for mind control. Stops enemies dodging when we flak them hard as well, and that's kind of important. Good enough for me. And a little bit of repairs as well. Additionally, I want the extra dodge, the power for said dodge, and mind control, of course. And we don't really need better sensors here. We'll get better shields in the future. And another bit of engines. It does give a huge amount of dodge, so I'm happy with that. See, 37% dodge with the overshield. Beautiful. Cloning bay, it's fine as it is. Since we have the backup bank, we don't need the extra there. So, rock armored transport looks to have lost its bearings. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant, we seek no aid, leave. They have one flak, and I'm not sure if that's a flak or a bomb. This is a level 2 flak, however, and a single firing laser. We could lead them out, or we could kill them. It's not my choice to make. Because this is a case of the blue option's tempting, but it's still a choice. Leaving them up nebula gets us a reward. Killing them kills them. Still, it seems rock them out is something that we're looking for, so let's get them out of there, and they give us a pretty big reward for that, so thanks, buddies. We'll keep the scrap. I think we'll hit up the top bit. We want to do that quest, right? So your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon, and there's a rebel ship waiting nearby. They have quite the artillery, but maybe we fancy destroying them. Brother says yes, we attack, as does Blades and Glory. Is there even a choice? Very well, the ship is going down. Let's power the everything. Oh, we can't see them to mind hack them. That's an interesting point. Good job with the dodging. We're even better now. I don't want to eat that rocket, though. Well, let's have them stop firing at us for a change. And take care of their everything. And then we're out of here. We have 99% evasion. That's pretty damn sweet. Please don't kill us. We'll give you everything we have. They really don't have much to give. Perhaps we should check and see if they were lying about everything they have. Swag just says murder. Red says never. What kind of offer is that? Not one that we accept, it seems. Their attempt at getting out has been delayed, what with us, you know, blowing up their ship. Permanently. See, they had much more to offer. I don't know what they were talking about. Oh, another store. Well, let's get to it. Please do kill them, says Borecode. The tangled wrecks of many ships wait in dormancy here. You see lights flicker on what looks like debris, but a rebel scout bursts out of the wreckage. Well, it's going to be bursting, alright. Now we'll target weapons. It's just better that way. That's a pretty strong ion. I don't want to get hit by it. I'm sure they don't want to get hit as well, so... This is so powerful, this setup. You can eat the first volley, cloak away from the second, and then just sit back and watch the smouldering wreckage. The smouldering, beamed up wreckage. Jake, can you show us the experience and levels of the team when you get a chance between jumps? Our beam will burst out of there here in the hull that consider their stomach. So Brothier is a bit useless, but he is just a battery. Lucas is 3/4 of the way towards mastering weaponry. Blades is also pretty useless because he never needs to charge up the shields. Spy has almost mastered dodging, one more bit and he'll be master of the helm. Borecode has a ways to go with the engines. It's not even as far along as Lucas is. Hale doesn't do anything but watch everybody die and snigger to himself. And Swag similarly just ensures that the doors keep functioning. He's mostly there to repair systems in the center, whilst Borecode is here to take care of the super important guns, shields and engines. But really Hale is just there to laugh. Hale says, Jake, I enjoy my job. Well, I'm glad you do. Small engineers set up a shop here. Heavy laser, fire. Yeah, heavy laser Mark 1 ain't too bad. It does 2 damage. Backup battery, hacking. Now hacking would be pretty awesome. If all else fails, we could just remove shields, but I don't know. I don't think we want to buy another weapon. I'm sure we'll find one. There is, of course, another Zoltan on offer, which is yet more power. Imagine it, 4 Zoltans on the shield. Ion weapons couldn't even compare. But then Lucas wouldn't be on the weapons, and that's not allowed. Sadly, I'm not seeing really much to take my fancy. The hacking, yes, it exists, and yes, it is tempting, but I'm just not seeing the value there. We could have drones instead, and we're drowning in drones. I think I'd rather get a drone unit. Because one defense drone could protect the overshield from rockets for a long ways. Yeah, we should probably focus on upgrading the ship instead, although there's not that much to even upgrade. I guess even longer cloaking will ensure that we annihilate enemy ships even faster. You know, I kind of like that way of thinking. Let's keep on keeping on. We're probably going to need that because we may end up fighting Rebel... maybe not. No attack comes, eh? It's 3, however, we cut it with or without rebels, so we'll do the quest and then get out of here. I don't know if I have the Zoltan ship power achievement. Is there a way to check? So we arrive at our quest. We scan for the lost ship. You find a severely damaged ship floating among some debris. The crew hails you. I can't believe that cheap bastard sent someone after us. I thought we would freeze to death. If you help us complete the delivery, we'll share the rewards and join your crew. Do we bring them in or drop them off at a nearby station? We do have 1 slot open for crew. Okay, it seems that there's a lot of desire to get an extra friend on our crew. Oh, and he's a battery man! Even better, Zhong Peng. Glad we didn't have to pay for you. Still though, where are you gonna go? I guess onwards to the weapons. It's a good place for you. Oh, it's so tempting to have the 4NG shield, but Lucas was born to beam. But the question is, who is this mystery man? Because I don't think his name is Jun Peng. No, if I had to guess, I think his name is Cooler X2X. Freezer might be Emperor of the known universe, but his brother is cooler. Did I say 4 NG shield? Well, 4 battery man shield. You feel naked without functioning sensors, but you feel nice and cozy inside your Zoltan over shield. No attacks come. What a fruitful sector. And nothing for the final jump. Oh well. So here's the question: are we going to go to the Rebel Wronghold, or are we going to go to the pirate-controlled sector? That's the question, and only you know the answer. So Brother says, breach the stronghold. Onwards we go. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. We ain't gonna do that. Let's get back into the game here. This sector was hit hard by the rebellion, the many alien settlements and stations here, and now watched over by an almost equal number of rebel bases. Let's keep on going then. Ooh, quite a bit right off the bat. Asteroid field, nebula. Asteroid's a bit dangerous for us when we only have level 2 shields, but at least we're safe from ion. So we should do all the nebula jumping we can. It's good for us. I want to get a good score with this. You arrive in the asteroid belt, and there's a rebel automated scout, and it's about to die. Okay, it's got a fair amount of weaponry and cloaking. That's a long cloak it's got there, and I think I'm a little unsure about this. If we cloak away, we can fire... No, it'll still be able to cloak itself. We need to dodge. I ain't eating any of this. That's a lot of stuff for us to dodge. It'll do a dodge. Oh, a cloak, rather. It'll do a cloak, then we'll smack it down. I don't want to miss anything again. There we go. Good. Ah, not so good. This is going to be an unpleasant rocket to the Fazog. Oh, I think we got lucky. Oh, it hasn't shot us yet, that's why. Well, let's change that. Rockman, get on that. Good job. So it's a shame we took a bit of a hit, but compared to most runs, we've taken very little damage. Kinda curious what's up here. There might be something super awesome, so we'll have a quick gander. Did Jake ever play Halcyon 6? I did not. No ships are scanning or messaging us. There is a sun there, but I'd rather not go. If it's a sun with no ship, then it's borders, and that's the worst. So there's an automated rebel scout here, positioned to warn of our passing. They're trying to get away, and they have 2 beam drones, which is not good. So what we're going to do, of course, is not eat any of that nonsense, and then flak the enemy to death. Lucas, someday you'll master how to shoot. The trouble with having such long build-up weapons is that you don't get a lot of experience with them. Still, just gotta do what you gotta do, man. Okay, they can't get through us, this is good. Well, unless they have really good engines. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, that was close. Should have targeted their engines, considering that. The ship breaks apart. We're relieved. Good. That was too close for comfort. If Lucas wasn't any good with weapons, that would have gone pear-shaped. There's a lot to explore here. It's tempting to go up, down, and round. Eastbound and down. We can go south and then up. That's good. Like I say, if I ever go mute, it's good for you, because I'm sniffling away here. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula. This is where we go straight for the blue option. And would you look at that, Justin wants to join us. Now, here's the question. Does anybody wish to respec as a giant rock man? It's probably not any good for any of our battery men to respec, but Bore Code or Swag might be convinced that it's worth their time. Bore Code jumps up, he says, me! Alright, even though we're losing out on a lot of pretty good stats from you, and, you know, the ability to heal, the ability to fix things, Bore Code is sadly going to be leaving us very temporarily to become respect. Bore Code version 2. He's forgotten everything about managing the engine, but he's a new man. Not even going to wait for him. Oh, man. Okay, we got a new black market hit up. Oh. Tell me, Lucas, how do you feel about getting pikey? Now, all of these weapons cost 2 power. We could have any of them, and since you are the man with the weapon system, you tell me which you want. Could get drone control, though. Drone control's pretty good. Drone control's pretty good. Chain laser? Chain laser shoots faster. If you let it charge up, it gets really fast. But we're all about killing people quickly around here. I'm part Swiss. Let's get the Flanthrax going. I got no idea what you mean by that, but you probably mean the pikes. Yeah, now I know what you mean. 2 beams is a bit crappy, says Red. What are you talking about? Okay, well, I guess the choice has been made. We're getting that pike beam. It's the only answer. We'll get a little bit of repairs. Now, we can't actually use pike for a while, but that's okay. Later on, when we splash out another, what is it, 190 power on upgrading the weapon system, then we can have it going as well. Exciting times, I know. What about shield penetration? That's what we have Flak Mark II for. Of course, if an enemy is really good at dodging, or they have Zoltan Overshield, then we have something that resembles a problem. Let's not worry about that for now. At least you have enough weapons for the flagship this time. We've been pretty unlucky with our flagship haul for a while. Look at them all pathetically trying to cut through us. They know they can't. We know we can. I love how our batteries are all lined up. AA battery if ever I've seen one, Jake. It's pretty awesome what we have. Man, this is meant to be the Rebel Wronghold. Come on, where's the challenge? A Rebel automated ship sits dormant near a Rebel forward radar station. Are we going to approach the station or keep our distance? Another forward radar station. I wonder if it's one where we wish we'd had hacking. Kill them, says Glory. Beam them, says Lucas. I guess we're approaching that again with this crap. Okay, well, we'll have to make this count. These two are going to slice through our overshield like it's a butternut squash. So it's probably a bad idea to cloak away from these. I should have cloaked away from a volley. But hey, you live and learn. Or you live and beam. Sometimes I get the two mixed up. Well, at least someone's finally learning how to operate the shields. Let's see, Blades is the one in charge of shielding, and they don't know a damn thing. They're like some kind of summer intern. Well, still, away they go. Now we have a second chance to be Hacker Man. Are we going to manually hack this system, or will we not risk it and leave the station? Now this could give the enemy a double jump, but it could give us an extra jump. Glory wishes to hack. Red Blades wants to. Lucas does. Captain does not want to run the risk, but everybody wants the cool option. Nope, we cannot penetrate. Alright, more possible ships. I want that. Really want to do as much damage as we can in this system. Let's do it. To hell with the rebels. We're jumping through everything we can here. This must be one of the rebels' unmanned scout ships. Looks like there's no way around a fight. Well, they're in trouble. They got a lot of cloak, though. We have to remember that we... Oh my. I'm not eating that. We have to remember we have to let them cloak a second time, or else our flak will miss. Now that's really important to remember for the enemy flagship as well. Oh, well, except Halberd Beam doesn't care. Halberd Beam really doesn't care about cloaking. In fact, let's try this. Close. They only had 60% dodge there, but we weren't able to hit them at all, sadly. It was worth a try. I mean, they're all about to die anyway. Let's take care of that pesky cloaking as well. Getting better and better, Lucas. We are really raking in the everything. Let's go do the... Well, you... Well, we have a lot of jumps we can do. We'll try to do as many as we can. We come across a rebel automated scout and it's pursuing a rebel ship. Weapons engaged. Will we aid the civilians or steer clear of it? With halberd and flak and soon to be pike, we can aid anybody, anytime, anywhere. People want to aid? Power up. Oh man, that's a pathetic lot. Of course, I'm only saying this because we have our overshield. If we didn't, we'd be eating rockets left and right. Getting good at dodging again. How's that respecking working out for you, Borecode? Unfortunately, when you cloak courtesy of your... when you dodge courtesy of your cloaking, it's not enough to bring up your skills. You need to dodge naturally. Phew. It pains me to help the innocent, but maybe we can kill something, says Lucas. What a man's man. That was a natural dodge, though. I think Borecode is getting it. Shouldn't you have your clone bay powered when you jump, just in case? So I finally looked into it, and it was just me being paranoid. Oh wow, they dodged. The one event that killed me despite my clone bay being on was one that kills you regardless. Ugh, second time they patch us up, and again it's almost useless. So I think we're going to go here, and then do all this stuff, and then make our way out of here. I want to fight the half flagship if it's even around. Sadly, we did not get it. Ship's AI wastes no time in engaging us. Well, it has no... Ooh. I'm going to have to dodge a volley out of this guy. Thank you, come again. 100% dodge is so damn good. And that's courtesy of Spy knowing exactly what to do. Yeah, too damn good. Tons of scrap as well. You know, I think it's time that we invited Pike into our little fan club. The time has come to destroy... Oh, man. Nah, we gotta do the quest. We promised we would. I think the half flagship is near the exit beacon. Okay. Ignoring the fact that you're days late, we really appreciate it. Take this, an ion intruder drone, which is just a load of crap. It's rather beautiful here. Another ion storm. I'd love to hit it up. Might be worth our time going here. I just don't know. We could go here, then here. That seems like the best idea. I just really want to fight the flagship if it's here. It would make me so happy. Ah, they're not wanting to make my day. Go for it, Jake. The rebels can't touch you anyway. Famous last words. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, I did not have 100% evasion because I'm not paying everything here. I need a bit more power. So they're going to dodge again, that's a given. Well, bring it on! What the hell do you think you're waiting for? Yeah, you can have that, then that. We don't need to breathe. Okay, halberd beam. I don't like their weapons. Pike beam. I don't like their face. There's a certain poetry to that. Let's get that extra power that we're missing as well, so we can have maximum dodge whenever we cloak, and carry on our merry way. Exit beacon is going to be foobar, but that's okay. And this is exactly why I invested in piloting. Gets us you... Oh! Any crew are since dead. Floating debris has been scorched beyond repair. Damn. Oh well. Guess it's onward to the exit, and we're going to be paying for it. Should probably get some extra power then. Probably. I mean, it's not necessary right now, but why not? You know what? I'm not super keen on letting these guys live. Don't know about you guys. Call that a shot? That's a shot. Alright, so goodbye to your shields, I guess. If I get lucky, then I'll be able to take down... No, I don't want them shooting me. And I don't want them dodging, and I don't want to have to deal with taking these hits. Oh! Damn, they got lucky there. Too lucky to live. Now, it's not worth it fighting these guys. Not worth it at all. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to do it. Especially when we can have so much fun together. What's the best way to dice these guys up anyway? Is it really no more than 4 you can hit? Is there really no combination? You know what? Bring it on, anti-ship battery. These guys are gonna die. Oh. Oh! Well, There we go. There we go. That's never anything to worry about. I don't know what you guys are on about. Okay, well, it's a question for the captain. Are we going to hit up the Zoltan-controlled or the Mantis-controlled for our final jump? It's not my decision to make. It's up to you, Captain. The Zoltan or the Manti? They want to crush some bugs. Well, works for me. Let's go. I'm surprised Spy held on as well as he did. Got boarded by a couple of real gut-wrenchers there. Okay, Pulsar. Not sure if I care about that or not. Very close to the sun. I definitely care about that. Pulsar has killed us in the past. I don't want to die again, but I like the tingle of excitement. Plus, we need to hit up these. It's a denser cluster. You arrive at an infrequently used beacon next to a pulsar and double beam fun as well. Well, if our overshield's got to go anyway, we might as well just embrace it, or we could cloak away from everything. I don't know what their drone is, I wasn't paying attention. Ah, hell, let's just not eat any damage here. For all I know, the overshield might tank the entire pulsar. Defense, eh? Okay, all the more reason to not have them dodge. Oh, they're in for a bad time right about now. Funk's all brother. They're going to try and get away. Well, good luck. I can't believe how well equipped your ship is. Yeah, me neither. Take this and let us live. We simply need to watch them die right now. Are we going to take it for 4 rockets that we don't use, 1 drone part that we don't use, and 30 scrap that I'm sure they're holding out on us for? Refuse, never accept, murder them for their paltry offer. Very well. You know, we've seen how to do a bribe, and that was not it. That's a couple of fuel that we needed as well there. That's good. Not so keen. I want to eat this. Ach, it's just our shields. We have overshield for that. Ah, besides, there's a store coming up. So many stores this time. Heavy ion, Hermes, hull laser. I mean, there's no point looking at weapons. We have the full shebang now. Drone control is always tempting. And we want to get rid of this ion thingamajigger anyway. Drone control with defense, and defense is kind of what I want anyway, so I'm just going to buy that. After I look at level 2, or page 2. Nope, I like the look of you. Yeah. I'll grab a little bit of fuel for our troubles, and otherwise we're looking amazing. So now we're immune to rockets, and we're a relatively small ship, so it should actually work. This is very good. We need a bit more power for everything, but it's still very good. Yeah, I'm not a fan of backup battery. Okay, giant alien spiders. They may not be a joke, but because we have the clone bay, this is no risk to us. Are we going to send in the crew to beat them back, or die trying? Or do we simply leave them alone? I'm a joking man. Kill the spiders. Well, brother did not make it back. But they come straight back in our clone bay now. Get back, you walking battery. It's hilarious how our captain is almost useless. Well, it's hilarious to me. Arg, I finally died, he says. At this point, you almost expect a fight with a mantis, but it's devoid of anyone here. Come on, I'm a fighting man. Give me something. What do we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, and then we take the low road. I think it's 1, 2, 3 low road. 1, 2, yeah. Let's do it. Ho ho, well that is kind of friendly. I mean, with our layout, we don't really have much need for a combat drone, but drone's a drone. Ah, fine prey, fine prey. We honor you with our most eviscerating arsenal. You sense a cloud to the silver lining and power the weapons. That's a good phrase, I like it. Still, with our incredible ability to mind hack, we have no real problems here. Wow, that was pathetic of them. Okay, well, we're going to stop them from dodging. The only question is what to tear apart first. I mean, their weapons are clearly pathetic. Why don't we just shoot them right in the center? Let's do this manly. Uh-oh. For them. Halberd beam. Yeah, just, you know, deal damage. Pike beam. Yeah, you know, just deal loads of damage. Oh, it's just poetic. I was well aware that that pike beam wouldn't do damage, but I wanted to level up Lucas by having him fire an extra shot. Oh, well, he's already maxed out. Never mind me, then. Let's get that power that we need. Well, we don't need, but... Oh, it feels good to have a really powerful ship, I gotta tell you. Youthful-looking mantis hails you. You pray. Must know your death. Kazwach's final before maturity. Kazwach pays respects. Seems respects in mantis culture are paid with lasers. Well, it's pay in kind. Oh, what a similar looking ship. Deja vu. I feel like I've been in this place before. Oh, I should not have let them get through our overshield there. Let's try and not get hurt here. Yeah, I'm actually not so keen on getting boarded right now. Can I even catch them all here? Nah, well, never mind then. Still don't want to get shot. Oh, wow, that was pathetic. You know, Spy I don't think has died, and I'm not keen on having him start now. That was poor and too cocky by me. Well, let's finally upgrade you. And maybe get the sensors going? Yeah, that's fine. There, all is well. Now get back to the AA battery formation, and we can keep on keeping on. Oh my days. Well, I'm gonna leave this for the beam master. St. Lucas, your baby has arrived. What are you going to do with it? Yeah, the pain train is here, but how are we going to be putting it to use? He simply says, how can I not? Well, on the plus side, we can use everything here. Flackening should be number 1, followed by Glaive, Halberd, and Spike, I guess. But it would be nice to find a single fire, 1 energy weapon then. Okay, lovely. Just lovely. If they outfit us with a weapon, they outfit us with death itself. I didn't think the Death Star was playable ship in this game. Okay, things are going our way, but let's not get complacent. We got complacent before when we ate a rocket to the face. Everything looks fine here. I should probably start thinking about getting some more shields. As we've seen, those overshields can get ripped through. So we find a rebel automated scout floating near the beacon, and despite its pristine condition, it's deactivated. Are we going to try and download its stores, or just strip the damn thing? It's only 26 scrap, we could probably do a lot better. That rocket tasted like hubris, Jake. Attempt to download, then beam when it fails. Actually, we got it. We got full maps. Including more distressed bacon. I like that. I like that a lot. Less scrap, but I'll take the 2 fuel. That was handy. You're immediately hailed by an impressive-looking mantis ship. Your ship would make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle. Yeah, their weapons ain't all that. Now we have Glaive, so we can just dodge their incoming. They enjoy the flackening. And then I probably should have had you taken up like that. And then the Glivening. You know what? Forget this. Prepare for retreat. They're trying to make a hasty getaway. Not hasty enough. 1 shot. Wow. A Mantis vessel flashes past your view screen, weapons and engines at full. A tiny blip on the sensor reads its quarry. Will we aid a civilian or stay out of this? That was, in a sense, a hasty getaway. Okay, people are saying aid. Aren't you forgetting to power the drone? Why would I need to power these drones? We don't use them unless we need them. We're going to aid them, it seems. Not today, we say. Okay, their weapons are pathetic. This is madness. I'm pretty sure this is against the Geneva Convention. Me too. Oh, fire bombs. Can they even hurt the overshield? Apparently not. Okay, well, you don't get to think. And you also don't really get to live. Pop goes the weasel, and the civilian ship repairs our hull for the third time. Well, genuinely thank you. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thank you. Our FTL has gone haywire and we can't plot a course. Could you lead us there? Will we lead these NG scouts to their destination? Yeah, last time we brought an NG on board, he turned into a rock man, so I think the NG are pretty alright. Seems our crew wish to lead them to their destination, and with 29 scrap, that's not too bad. However, even though we agreed to help them, we examine our map and we realize we won't have time. We leave this quest for another day. Oh. I didn't plan this well. The exit's actually getting swallowed up. Oh well. Let's fight our way through. This ship is kind of dependent on the flat gun hitting every shot. Shouldn't use halberd plus pike. 2 beams is better than 1. Not when it's the glaive beam. Actually, I do wonder about that. Halberd does 2 per room. Glaive does 3. Pike does 1, but is huge. The thing is, if I only manage to bring their shields down to 2, which would be unlikely but possible, then Glaive can still do damage. So that's why he's pretty awesome. Okay, I don't like this paltry threat that they have against us here. I'm not about to be eating any rockets either. They got a couple of beams that'll surely pierce through us. Okay, well, you went into the wrong place. Swag, go and deal with him. Meanwhile, it's time for the flackening. See, this is what I mean. We only took it down to that. Probably because I forgot to mind control, like I always do. Still. Oh, I was too slow on that one. I'm making some poor mistakes here. It's okay, though. I feel pretty safe where we are. We might even be able to destroy these guys. Can certainly kill this one. It's got nowhere to go. Oh, hello. Why don't you help me? That's not helping. I really just want these guys dead. That's not gonna cut it. Nah, these guys are dying. Even if we have to take that. Yeah. Paltry, the whole lot of you. Alright, apparently we must jump away. Well, we can do that. Hey, Tully, what's up? Onwards to the last stand. The universe's greatest assault NG reporting for duty. Everybody's saying just jump. We had to destroy them. At least Swag understood. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security. And Admiral Tully is all like, what's going on? The weakness of the enemy fleet is the rebel Flagship. We must risk all or save none. So we get repaired, we get the fuel. And we gotta ruin this guy's day here. We'll need better oxygen for this task, though. Let's not take unnecessary damage, though. Good job. I would say we have a great all-round ship, but in terms of offensive capabilities, this is terrifying. Still, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta make our way to the base. It does not look likely that we'll hit up a repair station along the way, so let's try and kill everyone we find on our way there. And here's the first one. It's hard to tell who's winning in this battle, but we don't have time to figure it out. We have time to aid it, though. Straight away they're gonna start blasting us, but I want to dodge that flak cannon of theirs. That cannon of yours is against regulations. Maybe I can try to remember to flak for once. To mind control for once, I mean. Oh, they're gonna try and board us. That's cute. Ah, that's not where I want to be boarded. Go and help us out, will you? Ah, but that guy stuns as well. I think I want both of you over there for when... Well, when it does stun. Get in there so you can destroy it quick. Okay. They're gonna hit us hard. We gotta dodge ourselves, and... That's good. That's gonna stop them from doing what they're trying to do. And, in fact, just kill the whole damn thing. We salvage what we can, but it's not much. Swag just says Lemmy at him. Well, what you can do is get at all those repairs that we need. Damn, it's not easy to get to these repair stations, and I want them. They give so many freebies. Still, fighting enemy ships is just as good. Federation ships are scarce in this region, despite the number of civilian space stations, but there's a bomber. We move in to assist. Nobody to mind melt, sadly. The thing about Glybe is he doesn't actually hit many things. This is one fight where I think halberd and pike would do better. But we've already started up all the... Well, no, there's time. There's time yet. I think this would be better. Pike, for example, hits for 4 damage. Halberd hits for 6. 6 and 4 is 10. Glaive only does 9. Plus, it's cooler to fire 2 at once. Also, let's just dodge all this and then give him a hell of a beating. That's assuming everything hits here, though. That was quite an assumption, but we made it. So, like I said, well, let's destroy this stuff. Don't want to be hacked. Wow, what a really unfortunate situation for them. Really unfortunate. Still decent. There's a store, but I struggle to think what a last-minute store could have in store for us. I really want those repair stations, though. They're so good. I mean, what even could a store have? We got everything. We should destroy you, and then try to make our way to a repair station. That's what I think. We can use it to repair between fights, Jake. Yeah, but it also might get taken over. Sensors indicate the rebels are setting up a forward jump beacon here. Well, not on my watch, they don't. And again, I think the dual beam is superior. Oh, but that is risky. That relies entirely on getting their shields down to 0, which is not a given. Mind you, I can help with that with you. Not eating this, thanks. I mean, at a glance, it looks like they've got some pretty good shielding here. But still. Oh, okay, well. Our concerns were ill-founded. It's kind of nice how it keeps chipping away at their shield as well. I mean, with this, the halberd can make another sneaky attack. Like that. And then they die. It's pretty awesome. Tons of scrap to be gotten in the final sector, though. Yeah, you know, I could run straight into the rebel big boy and break his face. Although I could do 2 other jumps. Let's go on the offensive. I'm feeling gutsy. If you do quad Zoltan shields, he can't hurt you. That's something good to remember. 2 fleets fight nearby. We try to skirt around them, but they spot you and move on in. Okay. I mean, they'll have a hard time getting through our anything here. But this is one case where I think I'd rather have Glaive. Yeah. Oh, but then again, might be difficult. Okay, that overshield, I can't let it do any damage, so let's chip away at it, like so. Let's not eat any of this nonsense. There we go. Planned as hell. Don't exactly drown me and stuff there. Okay, we can fight Faggy and then we can jump off to repair. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I could grab another thing right there, but I don't know how it works. Let's just take the fight to him. But we should get what we can first. And the question is, what do we need? How are we going to take him down? He has a lot of cloaking, which really gets on our nerves. Yeah, we should probably increase our own mind hacking ability. What else, though? I mean, we could save up for better shields, because our overshield won't last forever. Jake, hacking is the biggest concern. This is true. But our defense drone should be able to take care of the hacking. And even if it doesn't, we can shut down their hacking with Glaive. I'm not convinced about the power of mind control. I think it's more there to stop them controlling us. If we had more power, what would we even put it into? Not oxygen, not ourselves. Double drones does sound good. Yeah, I suppose it could. Let's try this then. Seems pretty agreeable. Alright, bring it on, Faggy. He can't hack us to begin with though, but still I'm gonna get defense drone going. It can't hurt to deploy combat already. But we need to hurt this guy, and hard. Just dodge it, lads. These I can kind of drink up. That is not something I care about. We have the backup DNA. In fact, that was probably the best place he could have hit us. Alright, now he's about to cloak away. Good. Oh, that's not good at all. Okay, thank goodness it did not impact on our fighting there. Okay, the question is what to take down. Their shields are gone, so I can fight anything I want here. Their cloaking is a pain. I can take that out. I can stop them rocketing us and from dodging us, which are 2 awesome things. Or I could just go for mind-boggling amounts of damage. But I think the most I can hit is 4. Nobody likes rockets though, so let's just do what we can about that. Back to positions, everybody. Nice dodging, I gotta say. Alright, so far a great round. We've only taken one hit. It set some fires, sure, but we're not worried about that. Lucas knew what he was getting in for. Get on that, will you? Wow, they really did something there. It's okay, though. They're not about to survive this. Not about to survive this. We must keep up the assault. Wow, they're jumping to base? That's unfair. Well, let's get some repairs first. And swag, prove your metal by fixing everything on our ship. It's unfortunate that they jumped straight to base. Some might even say completely unfair. But they did what they did. Also, the next thing we fight are going to be drones central. So what can we do against that? I mean, just get really good at our own dodge, I suppose. Could invest in better dodge. But I think I'd rather not have piloting die, as much as it often does. Or have even better mind control. Like super mind control. I mean, super mind control sounds pretty awesome. They might even kill each other, which would be so damn cool. Alright, I'm glad that they can't hack or cloak away anymore. Those are the worst. Are they even trying? Well, we'll show them how to try. We'll show them how to try, indeed. Oh yeah, go and crush him so he doesn't do the horrible things he's currently doing. Actually, this whole boarding nonsense is going to get kind of bad for us. So let's eliminate that ship. Grab our goodie, all one of it. And go save the base. I know we're currently under attack, but we can handle it. So it's heavily damaged from the previous fight, and scans indicate it's redirected considerable power to its drones. Now this is unfortunate because they're going to rip through our overshield. But I still want to be able to dodge when they do the massive drone attack. So we just gotta toughen up here. Alright, you know what, swag? I mean, maybe Rockman should be taking the brunt of this. Oh, snap. They try to board, so let's... What? What? And I don't know. Something happened, though. Alright, that's just the time for us to make our getaway. And then, well, I mean, their drones are annoying, but rockets are also really annoying. I timed that really badly. Well, it doesn't matter. Some damage is done. Let's redeploy Defenso drone. That was not what I wanted to hit, but that's okay. Get down there, take care of everything that moves, and get ready for another bit of... I mean, the drones are really annoying, but Goliath knows what's up. Goliath really knows what's up. Damn, we're doing great. You know, I'd actually love to jump here and then jump over to the repair station immediately, just because I'm super greedy. So I probably will. We're unstoppable, says Swag. So I wonder which of the crew have already died. Okay, they're working on some kind of super weapon. Thankfully our overshield prevents them from mind hacking us. We, however, can mind hack them. We'll take a little shot at them, I think. I'd rather dodge rockets, really. Oh, well, there we go. Then again, there is the super attack of theirs. This might be enough to dodge it, though, I'm not sure. We'll see how it rolls in. That's it. Yeah, just try it. Alright, let's do what we can to take care of their overshield. Ooh, not bad. And in comes exactly what I was expecting. Take down at least some of them, will you? Okay, not keen on being mind hacked myself. It's more important than the other, in my opinion. Then again, I mean, what harm can you do in isolation? I think it's fine to have Swag mind hacked, actually. They are really weak. What they're doing, though, that's not so weak. What we should do is mind hack you. Flak their... well, they're everything, really. And then destroy them. But I hate mind control. All too easy. These guys are already dead. Why don't you go and pay them a visit? Aw, man. They're about to gain control of that bacon. You know what? I want to toy around with this guy, even if it kills us. Let's go to this unvisited location. Ah, nothing going on. That's a shame. But we can still kill these suckers. Doesn't that feel good? You know, we gotta get the most out of this. The rebel fleet has found you, and a nearby scout turns to engage. Oh yeah? See what you can do from that paltry location. Couldn't even. What's the best way to kill you? I think Swag and friends can just take you on. Feels good, doesn't it? Don't you worry, Swag. I know you've got what it takes. They can't take you down that easy. Can't take you down at all, some might say. Oh wait, did I just kill Swag? I think I killed Swag. It's alright, he knew the risks. And again, ASB is target locked on us. I'm sure we can dodge it. Child's play. Well, to the memory of the greatest assault NG that ever lived. Okay, that was a fun little distraction. Now let's go and tear this enemy ship to pieces. Oh, it restored all of its health, eh? And it's powering some kind of unknown hyper weapon. Oh well. Not that we have to worry, it's going down. I mean, we had to live up to the name of the show, right? There's no good reason for us to eat those, not if we don't have to. There we go. Get to it, Hale. Actually, Hale, you don't need to be there. These guys can just die from lack of oxygen. It's fine. The enemies, however. What do we do here? Supermind control the pilot, so he breaks everything. He's the only guy left there apart from Engine Man. And this ship is going down. Can't dodge, can barely shield. Can't touch us. Why does it even exist? Well, it's been fun, but I think that the enemy ship has to die now. We're going to give it a good old send-off with everything, I think. Good fight, Flagship, but good night. All too easy. Captain Brother, St. Lucas, Blades, Enemy Spy, Hail Swag, Freezer's Brother, and Bore Code version 2.0. We did it! We broke the losing streak. We utterly annihilated the Rebel Flagship. Drowning in beams and flak, it's the way to go. We didn't need any cheese with boarding or hacking. We just took it out with brute force, and it felt great. So, job well done to all of the crew. We've seen these credits a million times, and look at that score, 6195. And if we look at their stats, the Green Sun takes 4th place in our overall Hall of Fame. It even beat Mercy Please, which had an incredible run of its own. In fact, it's tied with the Liftan, which was played on pathetic normal mode. So, amazing job. I am very proud of all of our crew. They got through, nobody had to die unnecessarily. We just stepped up to the plate and knocked it out the park. Great run, there's only 3 ships left to do, and I will get them done. Then this can return to being a grand strategy channel that I'm sure there are people nailing voodoo dolls to trees over. Still, I gotta rest up. Like I said, I'm feeling sick as a dog today. So I'm gonna slurp a lem sip, hit the hay, and tomorrow will be a brighter day. So for joining, just for now, it's cheers, and it's cheerio.